We need to have a better understanding of how met and weather elements contribute to operational success.
All right. Hey, Linda. It's great to see you this evening. I don't know if you're tracking, but it's 4-2 at the beginning of the third period for the Canadians against the Americans. Uh,
Ooh.
I know, not bad, eh? And I'm still sporting my COVID or not COVID Christmas beard here. And so, how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was great, Dave. It was quiet and came home to visit my family for the New Year's period. So I'm really excited that I got to see family.
Nice, nice. So we are talking tonight about Met and how it fits in, and we are going to do 3 episodes, maybe 4. We'll see. The fourth one would be based on if we get some feedback from people. They need some more answers to questions we didn't cover, or they want some more in-depth answers on part of what we didn't, or part of what we did. So we have 3 episodes. Episode 1 is all about the why Met's important and how it fits in, and we have 2 case studies. So can you talk about that?
Yeah, for sure. I'm really hoping that we're going to get enough feedback to get a fourth episode, but let's start with the
Me too.
why.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So I think that the why is that we want to enhance the understanding of the relevance of weather information in operation, and how it can be used. It can be an obstacle to an operation that needs to be mitigated for, or it can be an asset and used against our enemy. So that's where we're going to go.
And the 2 case studies?
Yeah, the 2 case studies are Operation Overlord and Operation Totalize, which are both very good opposite examples. Overlord was an example of a good use of climate and meteorological information in the planning and the execution of the mission. Overlord was obviously what we had for the operation for D-Day in 1944. And Operation Totalize is the opposite. There was a lack of utilization of MET, and it was a factor that contributed to the failure of that mission. And that was also in August 1944.
Right. And specifically for Totalize, we're going to use the Worthington staff ride produced by the Army Staff College. So hopefully they can get some benefit out of our discussions as well. That would be fantastic.
So. I'd like it if they can use some of it. I mean, if it's useful to anyone, that's the whole point of this, isn't it?
Absolutely. So the next episode, we're going to talk about some MET planning pieces. What are we going to talk about? What are our topic areas there?
All right. So operational planning, inclusion of MET. So we're going to talk about when is it a good time to include a MET tech into your planning. How to interpret
where they should be, maybe as well, like at home or up front with you, or Okay.
Absolutely. We'll talk about where they should be, how early they should be included, what kind of information they need to be able to give good information back to a commander. We'll talk about also how to interpret and read MET products, the weather effects matrix, how it's completed. We'll discuss that quickly.
I think that's going to be really valuable for a lot of people because lots of people struggle with that one.
Right. So that's definitely something we'll cover. It's very important for a METTech to understand the assets that are going to be used in an operation. So that's all going to be part of the whole planning that we're going to discuss.
Excellent. So we're talking about how you can enable the MET function and also how you can be enabled by the MET function.
That's correct. That's correct. So perfect. How a commander will allow a MET tech or a MET specialist to provide or gather and provide the information required for planning. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And how that person can use that information once they get it.
Okay. In episode 3, we're going to talk about something that we often don't pay enough attention to, which is planning in darkness or light. How light fits into our planning. So how do you see that one going?
Well, I think that it's very important to use illumination. We're talking obviously of nighttime operations, illumination by the moon, and the timing of illumination, the timing of the moonrise, how that interacts with the operation, how much light is available, what are the weather elements that it can impact the amount of light you've got. So all of that's going to be put together, and we're going to discuss various interactions.
And we're also going to talk about some space weather on that episode as well, aren't we?
Yes, space weather is a bit of a newcomer to the scene for us, but we're definitely going to discuss how that solar flares, solar activity can interfere with the Earth's atmosphere, and how it interferes with GPS, comms, satellite operations, high flying operations, and we're going to talk about that briefly.
Excellent. So that's great. And then, of course, hopefully we get some great feedback and people have some additional questions or want us to go into depth in a particular area. And that's going to be episode 4, which we have planned, but we don't have any topics yet for. So, hey, Linda, any final words? If not, I think we want to cut this episode and start working on episode 1.
Well, absolutely, Dave. I think that I'm very excited about doing episode 1, the whole series. I'm actually very much looking forward to input from everyone who is watching this or watches the series, to give us ideas for more information on episode 4, anything that's near and dear to their heart.
Perfect. Excellent. Hey, thanks for taking the time out, Linda. And episode 1 coming soon.
Absolutely. See you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.